Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 49, day 3. It is a yellow day. We're still going to be using the same team that we have been, though we're using a little bit of an odd hero class. Obviously I didn't want to keep using Assassin because we already had it maxed, so I ended up switching over to the, that's not the right team, this one. We ended up switching over to the Deathknight hero class. So, while this definitely is not the best overall hero class to really be using, I figured it's actually pretty good to use for the raid event. I mean, the class event this time around, so I will be using that. There's a really weird strategy that you can use with Deathknight that I'm probably going to start actually using for it. Because, if for any of you that don't know, a fully traded Deathknight, while this isn't too helpful in Guild Wars itself, one thing that it does have is not that. It has death mark all enemies when it dies. So this is actually really good in the, oh, what are they called? The, the class event. Because every single thing, for the most part, is death markable in class events. So that's a 10% chance per turn that you can kill literally any one of their teams. And that's 10% if you can get the entire team down. So even if your hero dies, you can still get quite a few kills, which is pretty cool. Not only that, but it has some pretty useful trees, like starting with barriers so it doesn't die. The random storm, so if you're exploding a bunch, is helpful. Has that same freeze. It has the whole death tree that the assassin has, so you get to freeze. You could even go for souls if you wanted. Has that nice ice storm at the beginning or extra skull damage, either or. Has that life siphon similarly to the thing. Can also start with another death mark just off the front, though the main reason you'd want to use this is it's the only other hero class other than Giant, if I'm not mistaken, that explodes a yellow every single extra turn it does, which generates a lot of mana to say the least. This hero class doesn't really gain a benefit from being maxed out though, so I'm in no rush to max it. I'm just using this for its actual perks that it has, basically. For once, I'm actually using a hero class for what it's supposed to be used for. But yeah, we'll be messing around with that this time around. Though before I do, and before we get into Guild Wars or anything, because we'll have 3 things that we're doing today. Well, mainly 2. We're going to be doing Guild Wars, and then we're going to be doing the event, the class event, because I still haven't finished that out, and we have quite a few battles to do, and hopefully we'll make Leaderboard. But anyways, let's go to the pet rescue, because everyone's sitting here. I don't want this thing to expire, so we'll be doing this with the Deathknight. We will still be getting those explosions every single yellow, so that would be pretty nice to have. If you guys have any questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know, and I'll make sure to do so. Also, hello Danny, hello TJ, hello Zeddicus, hello Captain, hello Rasa, and hello Mehmet. Welcome everyone. Hope you've all been having a good week so far. Hey, I'm finally home alone as well right now for the next 10 days. It's actually the longest I've ever just had a house to myself, which is going to be pretty cool. Oh, we'll go move that over. Take a red there, get all that mess, get everything down. I hate living alone though. Absolutely hate it. I know, it just seems so quiet. Even though I like never really talk to people, I like having the capability to talk to people. Even though I like never do it. This seems weird. I'll go take the blue, grab that, go and get, how do we need here? Go take a... I know, party at my house? No. Nope. I know, Bounty Hunter is starting tomorrow. It's going to be a good time to go get orbs and stuff if you have some spare gems. I will be doing it for Friday and Saturday. How much we'll be doing is, I don't know, but probably for all the rewards, most likely, I would assume. Bounty party. Okay. Let's see. What was the previous thing mentioned? Have I seen the current person on rank 11? Invading has 938 wins, 0 losses. You wonder what team and person he's using. He's probably using just standard divines. Also, what's his level? You have to keep in mind, too, it's a lot easier to have a higher win rate at a lower level if you still have all the stats, because of how matchmaking works. But if he's under level 1000, it's actually quite a bit easier. Like, if he had the exact team we're using, but he's under level 1000, it's pretty much a cakewalk. Now we'll go grab that. Get the other one. And that'll be that. Clear it out with the double kill. But that does seem quite a bit above average, but it is possible. I've gotten 1,000 something wins in a row, though that was... that's slightly misleading, because there was a mini glitch that allowed that to happen in the past. But I think I have like a 1,600 win streak. And there's other people that have like 10,000 or something, but there was a little mini glitch in the past that did kind of make that a little bit more possible. But even without that, there was a meta in the past where win rate was like 99.5% win rate or something for most endgame people, even if you were fighting other endgame people. I think it's just under player control, the teams were just so much better than what the AI was doing. Hello, M78, welcome! Oh, he's level 1269. Oh, wow. That is pretty high level, so he'd be against all the same stuff then. Amazing. Your hero class was 23. You bought it to 78. Didn't realize it came with 90 sigils all day long. You've been battling. I know, right? All those do come with sigils, so you just get like a gigantic pile of them. I think most people that actually buy them don't even bother using their sigils because you don't really gain much of a benefit from actually doing the battles unless you're really going for leaderboard. But if you're not like planning on really bothering with leaderboard, there's probably a lot of people just let those sigils just sit there. I probably will be for some of mine. I'll have to see exactly how hard the leaderboard is to make it. Because I know last time it was kind of a waste of time doing them. I think we'll make it to top 100 and then stop. I don't know how much far we'll need to go to do that, but I believe that is what the game plan's going to be. Which I believe we'll only need like, what, 60 or 74? Who knows, but we'll see. Later tonight, I'll kind of judge that on if I need to go a little bit further or not. But we'll be doing a good number of them on stream, though. Might even go for about 2 hours today, we'll see. Depends how long everything takes. Go take the purple down, grab all that mess, go for an Infernus. Gigantic armor buff off of him. Go move all that. Hopefully get one of these into kill range. We'll just throw another Infernus at that, and then just go for a double kill here. Ooh, he's pretty low. There we go. Oh wait, he didn't die yet. No! Life Siphon and Explode. Why did you not do enough damage? Also, I didn't even think about that combination. That's kind of cool. We can hit the first slot for like 3 to 10 damage off an extra turn, because not only do we have the 2 Life Siphon, we have the what's it called? The Explode every single time we take a extra turn. So that'll explode a yellow, and that could hit a bunch of skulls. Like if this one hit, boom, that's 5 damage. If this one, boom, 3, 3, 2, and so on and so forth. So yeah, we could kind of get that going. Let's throw that down though. Not enough damage to really get it all the way. I guess we'll just go for a little poke there. Get that down. And then just double kill the 2. And then we just have these last 2. We'll go grab that. Get an Infernus down. Get the last little bit of the mana we need. Doesn't look like we have it here, so we'll go for that. Apply a bunch of damage. Even if we don't get the kill, still a pretty hefty amount of damage off him. Because he does get that boost ratio based on all attack. I wonder if they'll ever reduce his boost ratio too. I didn't think about that. But then countering attack wouldn't be as useful. I think they should leave his boost ratio as is. If they do nerf him, they should leave his boost ratio as is, but lower his actual damage by like a lot. Like start it with like half the damage that it currently has now, and keep the boost ratio as is. Because what's nice about the boost ratio is you can counter out enough attack that it hits quite a bit lower. But if they were to remove the boost ratio, using a attack reduction team against it wouldn't really be too useful, since you would gain less of a benefit from countering it that way. Okay, that should be matched. There we go. If anything, they should make it like Tesla, where it has almost no damage whatsoever, but it gets all the boost ratio based on the stat. Just so if you counter out that one stat, in his case attack, you would gain a really huge benefit. And same thing with Tesla. If you remove all the armor from a battle, Tesla's essentially useless. Even though otherwise it would hit gigantic numbers. We'll go move that over. Go and not enough damage yet. And then we'll get ourselves a few more pets. We're getting really close to getting more mythic pets as well. Like getting them all the way maxed. Hello Marcelo, welcome! We'll go and take all that mess. Grab all that. No extra turn, but he's pretty much in kill range already. Let's go for this to try to skull him down some and then Uber him to dead. And I'll just double kill, and let's see how many copies we get. Come on, 3+. Let's see it. Boom. Aw, only 1. We have a lot of yellow pet food, though. But only 1. Let's go see how that's going. Where's our pets? It is right over here. That barely did anything. Okay. Anyways, let's go do Guild Wars now. So, Guild War today. We are going to be using Guild... Well, I already showed it earlier, but Guild Wars, Battle, and right over here. So, we're going to be using Gorgulfa, Infernus, Queen Aurora, and Dawnbringer. Oddly enough, using the Deathknight hero class. So that's the game plan. Basically, get Gorgulfa up immediately, throw Gorgulfa, that goes into Infernus, throw Infernus, keep spamming Infernus, and go from there. And yeah, that is the strategy we will be going with. Queen Aurora is there mainly for her last trait, though she can give us barrier and HP to make sure we don't die, making Gorgulfa essentially unkillable. Dawnbringer, even more barriers so we don't take damage to preserve our score. And the other three all generate a lot of mana, which will help keep our mana higher. We need to make sure our mana is like about 4 times higher than his, and that our damage is also about the same. And the easiest way to do that is barrier spam and mitigation for ourselves, while also doing a high mana generation. So we'll go and yellow-brown here. That'll be full mana, plus we'll get the little bit of purple over there. A little bit of green, apparently. It does get an extra turn, but it doesn't do too much to us. We'll go grab this and get that to full mana. I don't think we have a Cascade anywhere that's worth going for. So we'll just take this, grab that, and just Gorgulfa, and ideally we'll have something to use. So we do have an entire team to go use, so that's nice. Guess we can go Dawnbringer preemptively just to get the barriers down instead of running a Queen Aurora right here. Could go for that skull, don't think we really need it though. He's running Gorgulfa first slot, so not much of a benefit from really doing that. Pretty much just already killed his entire team off of that. But we'll go throw another Infernus. Infernus is going to be almost all of our damage, and down he goes. And that was a really smooth first battle. They can all go like that, that'd be amazing. Now, let's keep going. Also, we're getting Explode on a yellow. Oh, ooh, I hate that team with a passion. I normally skip this in PvP too, just because it's so annoying. But yeah, that hard counter is Gorgulfa. Like, ridiculously hard counters. How do we do this? How do we do this? Biggest threat will be if Famine starts going crazy. We'll take all that blue. Almost got a Dawnbringer. Actually, we do have a Dawnbringer. Do we take this red? There's no yellows. That's odd. That's funny. Oh, no, we didn't get the other red. But we didn't get an extra turn there, or we didn't get an Explode there because there's no yellow on the board. That's funny. I didn't think about that. Spirit Fox, what are you doing? You're hard countering even harder than I thought you would. Okay, we'll go and throw a Dawnbringer down. Doesn't kill it. We definitely need him to die out, though. It is excessively important for him to go down as immediately as possible right now. He's going to get a Ragnargord off, too, which is going to be annoying. Okay, he didn't go for it. That's good. Doesn't leave us with much, though. I guess we'll take a purple to a blue or something. Grab all that mess. Go Ragnargord. Oh, no. Okay, good. He threw Famine first. Out of everything he could have done, that was the least intimidating way he could have done that. So that's fine. I will go and take the skull over, get a nice little poke there, and as long as he doesn't get another Famine, we should be okay, though he's getting dangerously close to another Spirit Fox as well. He's just going to Ragnargord that. I can't stop him. I think the best method here is just to go mass mana and just hope we can outpace his mana generation, which is very unlikely. But at least he went for a Skull Distract. Yeah, there's a good chance we're going to die on one of our troops. I don't think we could save it. I can go for a Purple Surge here. We're going to get a Skull. I think he has enough damage to kill us back, though. We'll see. We'll do that. That goes down. What will he do? Okay, he goes for mana here. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll take some yellow, grab a bunch of mana. We throw in Furnace and just hope we get the most amazing luck ever. If this does an extra turn, this is going to be bad for our score. Okay, good. We extra turned. Okay, it's fine. We won. Okay, that was close. That was dangerously close to losing us a pretty substantial amount of scoring. But there we go. It came through. And now we're basically up against ourselves. Interesting. He's literally using my exact same team, except different banner, and he's using Divine Ishbala. I don't know, how worth it is it to switch over to Divine Ishbala? Not really. You're using one whole less color. You don't have barrier. It's completely blocked by 2 troops. But you do start with half mana on 3 of them, which I guess is the whole way that's kind of going with. But in Guild Wars, it doesn't necessarily matter if you start with half mana. While that is nice, I don't believe that half mana start actually counts towards your score, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% certain on that, because it's so hard to really tell what on earth actually works in Guild Wars for your score sometimes, because it doesn't really give you good feedback on it. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that doesn't actually count as him accumulating mana towards his score. If it is, wow, we definitely need to start using half mana starts then. But I'm almost guaranteed that doesn't count towards his score of how much mana he has accumulated during the battle. I think it manually has to be off the board, either from explosions or manual takes or anything like that. So right here, we can take a free skull. Not that useful because he's using Gorgolfa, but still it's damage. And we get it while still taking what we need, so it's fine. He's going to already get a Gorgolfa down. That's bad. He's actually going before us. Let's hoping we could get our Gorgolfa. He's getting Gorgolfa before we get ours. But we'll go for that. We'll go and get him to full mana. Kind of have to at this point. Can't not let him go to full mana. So we'll go move this over and try for a blue. Didn't get it, but apparently we got another skull. He's love getting skulls this time around. Oh, you don't. No. Don't be doing that. Okay. This is bad. Go grab all that for mana. We'll get this down and hopefully extra turn. If not, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. He's going to go and use that storm against us. Oh, I didn't even realize. I still have that storm active, don't I? That's normally good, but against him, it's actually going to be kind of bad. We'll let him have the skull here. I'm actually going to get Dawnbringer because we definitely need the durability before we die. Or he'll double kill us. Wow. We just lost to ourselves. I was not expecting that. Let's see. What do we need? We have to play it out. It's Guild Wars, so we can't retreat from the battle. Well, we can, but it's not worth retreating from the battle. Okay, he went for barriers at least. That gives us a turn to do something, but there's almost nothing for us to do, so we'll go grab all that. Yeah, it looks like it's over. It's going to be hero and nothing. Well then, looks like we lose once today. On Yellow Day too. Yellow Day's supposed to be one of the kind of more solid days, generally. Maybe I need to go back to Brown Yellow Banner, just so we get Gorgolfa up even quicker. I got rid of it because it didn't seem like we needed it. It didn't just go for the higher damage, but nope, apparently we still need it. Okay, we'll let him have the skull. It's perfectly fine if he gets entangled. That means nothing to us for the most part. He gets entangled, that's fine. We'll go take ourselves a... actually, we'll give him another skull distract. Here, have another one. And at least this guy's being easy to distract this time around. We'll go move that over. Not full mana because, again, we don't have that +1. Yeah, I really should probably put that +1 on it. And I think before I was using, like, Hero Class for it, which is why I don't have it now. Let's go and just get an Infernus down. If nothing else, at least we got a lot of reds out of it. But it doesn't help if it keeps draining us. So we'll get a Dawnbringer here. We're going to be 1 mana off. Can't really do anything about that. I believe Dawnbringer actually does create a red if it was, like, upgraded enough. But more often than not, you wouldn't actually need that aspect of it. Now let's throw in a Furnace here. So that went a lot smoother. And it's dead. That's what it's supposed to do every single time. And then we barely get touched at all and just keep a team like that. Throw an Ubistet in the team? We could do that if we wanted to. I don't think that would have fixed the previous problem with the battle, though. Biggest problem was he started with half mana and he just got too big of a start was the main thing. And we couldn't come back from it. Hello, Steve! Welcome! Okay, so this is pretty similar to the other team that we were facing, except this time he's running, oddly enough, true damage with Draculus. That's normally not too threatening, but you never know. So we're actually going to go and deliberately let him hit our barrier away. So we'll do that. Take a blue down here and just get a skull. Get all that going. See what else we have. So, what to do? I guess we'll go and... let's take some purple. Why not? Grab that. See if we can go move something else somewheres. Maybe go take a red. Go get that to full mana. One more of those reds will top him over. Actually, at this point, any of his colors will top him over, though not a single one of the 3 is currently available, so that's not too useful. Also, I can't even get Gorgolfa mana here, so I guess we just deny out his thing. I don't want to move that, or else he gets a skull, so... oh, wait, but he gets an extra turn there. Guess we just take a green then. So move that. He'll go and do... oh, wait, I could have taken that one. Couldn't I have? Oh, well, looks like we have to go take another green? No, we can take this purple now. So we'll go for that. Didn't get the Surge. That's not good. He could get a drain on us. I do not have the final mana I need to go get him up. Brown Surge will not be full mana either. So we're kind of stuck in a limbo with no mana. I could take yellow here, but that's not... Oh, wait. We can take it over here. So we'll take that one. That gives us our Infernus. He's about to go do his thing. Can't stop him, but we'll do that. He'll skull us. There goes all the mana we were about to use. Luckily, he already had full, so it didn't really hurt us as much, but... I guess we'll take a red here. Start getting that up. We got Dawnbringer, but it's just going to drain right back down immediately. Though we could go take this blue Surge and get it right back up, throw Dawnbringer, kill it. I think we're going to go for that. Though we didn't land it, though. Unfortunate. I guess we go and try getting it up again, though there's nowhere to do it off of at the moment. I guess we go move this, move those down. He gets a skull out of that, doesn't he? I believe he does. Yes, he does. He's going to drain all my mana if I do that. Actually, almost everything I do, he's going to drain all my mana. So I guess we'll take this green over here since that seems semi-safe. I will go for the skull, which will then kill him, and we'll go from there. So at least we don't have to worry about Scion anymore, the very annoying Gorgolfa troop. That's basically the main thing Scion's really used for these days, even though it can be used for quite a few things. But anti-Scion, it is just insanely good at countering. I mean, anti-Gorgolfa. It's just insanely good at countering out Gorgolfa. Okay, so we're going to go for this. Take a little bit of green, but mainly take it for the red, so we get full mana topped on everything. And now we just throw Dawnbringer into a Infernus. This will actually help us save ourselves from taking a lot of damage. He's still going to gain a lot of life, but all those 29 damage per troop he's not going to do to anything. Oh, never mind, he didn't go for it. Oh, we'll go do that. Go for that again. Get our manas up. We could rebarrier him if we really wanted to. I don't think it's worth it, though. Go do that just so it concentrates the damage a little bit more. Keep taking those because we actually do gain benefit from every extra turn. So maybe that'll be enough to chip him down, and ideally this will kill it. And yes, it does. Okay, and now we just have to poke it with anything, and that does count as anything. Should have probably done that with Gorgolfa, actually. I think there was enough skulls to kill it that way. Could have kept a little bit more score, but given that we already lost one, I don't think it matters as much. But there we go. Yeah, we did end up losing once again. We're actually second in this bracket at the moment, which is kind of to be expected. Normally we're like mid-range bracket 2, so should be able to win out bracket 3 pretty much every time. Every single time we got knocked down to bracket 3, we've always came back, so to bracket 2. So hopefully that'll be the case this time, though I'm definitely not helping with 2. I find this really odd. I don't know why, but my lose rate is like higher in the lower bracket compared to the higher one. I've noticed that. Like almost every time we've gone down, I just have those really unlucky battles. I think it has to do with like the same thing with the like the pet gnome and treasure gnomes, where I sometimes lose those battles even though they're easier. I think it's because I know it's easier that I underestimate the battle too much, and then we just die. I'm pretty sure that's the case, because the same thing happens with gnomes and such. Anyways, guys, let's go and clear out dungeons real quick, and then let's go spend the rest of the time pretty much doing the class event thingy. Of course, we already maxed out the class event, but we'll be doing it mainly for the orbs and to actually level our other hero class. We're currently using Deathknight some, and I'll show the weird mechanic that has. Well, you probably already know. You pretty much just put Deathknight in first slot, and then it kills everything out with that. Okay, let's go, and what am I looking for here? I'm looking for the quick team right here. Oh, oops, I have a Sunita in there. You know what? We'll just use a normal team. We'll just use a normal team at this point. There we go. Hello, Nelson. Hello, Jose. Welcome. Hello, Mystic. Welcome, everyone. It'd be cool if Guild War points came with a breakdown. I know Guild War really does need a breakdown eventually. They did say they're going to update it to make it easier to understand eventually. And they said they were likely going to do that later this year. So hopefully in the next few patches, they'll do it. I don't think it's going to be next one, but probably the one towards October/November, or the one right at the midway through December. One of those two patches will probably have the, or hopefully would have the change to Guild Wars that would make it a lot easier to understand what the scoring is, while still making it so you have a lot of things that you need to do, so it actually judges your score correctly. Because the initial problem was the scoring was too basic. Now the scoring is too complex, so they need to basically try finding a middle ground of what they had before and compared to now. At one point, all you had to do was survive with all 4 of your troops, and resummoning counts as surviving, and use pure color, and that's it. It was based on nothing else other than that, which basically made it so everyone would always score max score most of the time. Assuming you won the battle, you basically got max score. It also made it required to use summoners. Like, you would never not use a summoner, just because it was so overpowered. All you had to do was, as long as your team finished with all 4, you won. So you always needed that one summoner to make sure you survived. Because now, even if you resummon your entire team, you still lose quite a bit of your score. You do preserve quite a bit of it if you do. Like, let's say you lose 2 troops and then you resummon 2. You still get to preserve quite a bit, but it's nowhere near what it was before. Losing 2 troops would almost half your score before. Now it only does like, you'd probably only lose, I believe, about 10% each. I don't know what the exact breakdown of it is, but it's definitely not as much, it's not as punishing as it was before. Okay, we'll go and take the right over. Go throw in Furnace. And there he goes. And there we go, grab all that. And now let's head over to the class event. So, with the class event, we are still going through this. Still have a ways to go. I believe we're at round 7. So we're 2 more until we get the reward. And let's see what the leaderboard's looking like. Wow, there's almost no one on this leaderboard. Oh, wow. Hold up. Hold up. We're going for leaderboard. I didn't realize how few people bothered. Sweet. Okay, we're going for top 5 of leaderboard. We can get 1 major orb. Or we could go for this area and go for the 2 smaller orbs. I don't know if I want the larger orb or not. My reasoning behind going 2 smaller orbs is we have a higher chance of getting a better one. If we go for 1 gigantic orb and it's a green orb, we failed. We failed miserably. I don't know, we'll see. There's definitely no way I'm making higher than 6. I'm already aiming for that right now. We're just going to make top 6. But do we want top 7 or top 6? Or basically, do we want top 10 or top 6 is the question. I don't know which one's actually the better reward, as weird as that may seem. Because if this hits green, that is worse than us hitting green and something else on this. But if we hit like an orange or a purple or a blue, that's actually really, really good, especially if that hits a blue. I don't know, I guess we'll risk it and just go top 6, I think. We have the battles, I believe, to be able to do it, so let's go do it. Anyways, Mang, Poison Master, Marilith, or Yali. I'm not actually using Assassin at the moment. I am using the, this hero class. The, what's it called? Talent tree. But yeah, we're using the Storm-related hero class, starting with the Blue Storm, going with the Mass Storms, going for freeze every single time, get the barrier there, get the explosion every single yellow, and the life siphon. But the main thing that we're actually using this for, oddly enough, is when this dies, it death marks all enemies. So basically, we can use that to speed up the battle. And on harder battles, we can utilize that so we can just go and basically just kill a bunch of them. So on this team, there's only one thing with immune to death mark. So if our hero dies, we death mark 3 of them. That's has a 1-turn delay, but then after that, it's a 10% chance per turn that we would kill each individual one of them. It's pretty cool. Here's got a map. But we'll go and Poison Master. I'm still going down the true damage route. Figured it'd be the way to go. Basically, just throw a single bang down, go from there. So he's getting a lot of... What? Can you please stop? What are you doing? So we'll go and throw Mang at him because he's going to be the biggest threat. He's going to get rid of my mana generator. But we can easily go get that back just by doing this. Go, Marilith, go! And we'll do that. Get it immediately back, instantly. Get our Yali down, go from there. Hero's about to die soon, but again, that's actually not necessarily a bad thing if it does. Not to mention, we can also summon spam in there. But, yeah. And that does have 25% scroll reflect, so we could easily just go do that to counter it back down. We do want to try, if we can, by the end of the battle to resummon. It's not that big a deal. In this game mode, it only counts for 1 point, but yeah, that's 1 more point than we didn't have before. Yeah, our Yali's like insanely good for these. It's one of the few instances where Yali's actually good, apparently, is like right now. And that's about it. Like, we'll go throw that down. Wait, why did I even do that? I should have just went for true damage. That did like literally nothing. So we'll go and get an explosion here. Gotta be careful. He can true damage kill us. Especially with on the blues. Ooh, he's got another kill. That's not too big a deal. As long as we win out the battle. The amount of points we lose from not having those troops there is so minuscule. So ridiculously minuscule. Compared to actually just winning out the battle and securing Devour Ravens. Oh yeah, here's another problem too. I actually can't death mark this particular battle right here. 3 of them have immune. Though on the other ones, I believe none of them have immune. Also, Valraven has immune to it too, doesn't it? Yes, it does! That awkward moment when, like, everything has immune to death mark, it feels like. Well, in his team, it literally is, but most of them don't actually have immune to it. Yeah, we'll go and move that over. Get the mana we need. I guess we go throw a Skull Poke here. Now we'll let him have it. We still have Barrier up, so it's just going to hit that anyways. Go grab all that. We have a Blue Storm yet. Where are all the blues? Okay, we'll go explode all this mess. He's going to get a pretty heavy hit on that. Ooh, he just killed my mana generator. Let me actually go kill that out, just so we don't have to deal with that anymore. And go from there. We're going to let him have a skull. This will now allow us to be in one-shot range of everything we ever take skull-wise. Ideally, we'll keep our hero alive for a little bit here. And just start one-shotting one by one. So we'll do that. 1 down. 2 down. Get our Yali in there. Hopefully find another one to go kill it out with. Guess we'll go and try pressing our luck with this. Actually, before we do, let's go throw that down. Just in case we need to do it by other means, like true damage. because that does technically do true damage. Even though it doesn't say it does true damage, it's tearing all the armor away and then doing damage to it. So it's always going to be doing damage to the HP. It'll always be doing 22 damage, regardless of their stats or anything. So technically it is true damage, even though it's not worded as such. Okay, we'll go and just throw two true damages at him. That and now a second one. We'll kill it out. Basically no point in taking skulls against it. Let's get the last little bit of our mana and our Yali kill it. And there we go. Put Dawnbringer in first. Why would I need Dawnbringer? Let's see. I think we gain better value out of Mank, especially since our whole team is based on true damage. It's one of the few instances I'll ever bother with it. Yeah, true damage isn't horrible. Same as how skull spam isn't horrible. True spam definitely, true damage definitely is the weakest it's ever been, I would say, in the current state of this game. But the main reason for that is more so priest hero class. As far as against actual AI stuff, there are still instances where you use it. It's just priest hero class was made basically as the true damage counter, and it's even more so now that like literally every single person is using it with the most overpowered team in the game. So there's really no room to use true damage in PvP. As far as against actual AI, it's still some instances where you would use it like this. Yeah, we'll go grab that. And pretty much good to go. Let's go, and he's about to die, but we can def mark all of them. I don't think a single one of those have immune, so we'll be fine. Let's grab all that. If he does, he does. Not that big a deal. He's actually going to move our hero, which oddly enough he's going to live, but now he's in a really weird position where he can't really do much. That's not that big a deal. Move that, move that. Oh, I should have taken a skull first. Oh well. Move everything. Let's take another one. Knock that out. See if we can go get a true damage to true damage. And pretty much be it. Get that down. And now this is one Yali away. We might as well just go for the mana generation at this point. Make sure she goes all the way up and then just kill it out. And we just constantly gain extra turns because of that storm. It is so chaotic. It just keeps changing a storm every time we extra turn. And if we just explode into it, it just gives us a higher chance of extra turning. It causes some really, really weird cascades. But they can also be very powerful. Okay, we'll go and take the blue. And that's one of the reasons we're using Deathknight as well. It's actually insanely good with exploding troops. And that is basically the premise we're running here. Explode with Poison Master and then just go crazy from there. And worst comes to worst, we can win off his death marks. Again, we can death mark every single one of his things, so if our hero dies, we still get value out of it. A lot of value, actually, assuming it actually lands his death marks. Generally, if you're placing 4 death marks on the enemy, one of them is bound to actually get the kill. Of course, it's not guaranteed, but it's pretty likely that it would occur. Let's go take that one out, just because he's the other really annoying one on the team. He's actually more annoying, but... Oh, he took away my skull. If I would have taken those browns, and he didn't, I would have killed him out. But we'll go and throw another Mank here. I'm deliberately not doing on him, because the game plan here is to kill it with skull like that. And, yeah, it's pretty much matched. Double Yali. And as long as he doesn't devour us, we're fine. So I'll throw that down. He'll do a little poke, basically nothing. And, yeah, all we have to do now is hit him one more time. So we'll go explode out the board. Hopefully we'll find a skull. Hopefully he won't troll us and devour us out of nowhere. That'd be pretty funny. Actually, it wouldn't be. Especially if it did it on our Yali or something. And there we go. Yeah, we're already almost on the leaderboard. Top 10%. What even is leaderboard? Only 44 is what we need. So we're right on top of it already. Let's see. Blue Invasion thoughts on Corvash, Scion, Amnesia, and Christinex. I don't know if you need the Scion on that team, especially in that location. I would sooner put an Azura there, personally. I'd rather go for the higher mana generation so that your score doesn't suffer as much, especially if the enemy has a drainer of their own, because you can't really count on Amnesia to mana drain for you. Generally, you only bring Amnesia out if you're running like 3-4 daemons or so on a Guild War day. And more so, that's for yellow Guild War day when you're running something like Gorgolfa first slot, just to keep tanking it and make it stronger. Alright, let me go and tear away his armor, because for whatever reason, it's surprisingly high. Oh, it's because he keeps getting triggered by poison. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's horrible to poison orcs, isn't it? Because we're gonna constantly keep giving him stats. I forgot about that. Because every single time we hit him with true damage, he gains like ridiculous amount of stats, and poison does proc it as well. That's kind of funny. Okay. Yeah, gotta be careful. Whoa, your attack value. At least we got death marks down, but wow. Okay, let's go get a nicer Yali down, if we even can. It's sad if we actually lose this. Yeah, we gotta be really careful around these. I was just kind of going through it, expecting it to kind of be an easier battle, but nope. Alright, we'll throw that down. Go get herself Marilift just to clear out this board. There's almost no green for us to explode. Whoa, that cascade. That's not good. I kind of just want to poke him, but we'll go for this. I'll actually kill out his other cast. Pretty much kill out everything. Go get an explosion here. Get another Yali. And, ooh, that almost killed. Wow. And there we go. And we gained a level on our Deathknight. Doesn't actually do anything for us, but we gain it. And there's 25 more EXP for the assassin we already have maxed. But let's keep going into the Corvash battle. Yeah, I guess we kind of do need barriers to survive in a way. I don't know, I was kind of hoping we could brute force it. But on some of them, it doesn't seem to be possible. We'll see. Like, if that happens every single time, we could brute force it. Except it doesn't. Okay, we'll go and I'm actually going to go focus on Valraven because obviously we want to make sure that goes down. Kill out Corvash to use a quick threat. And just go from there. It's being blocked on yellow, so we should be fine here. Let me go for a little bit of mana generation just in case. And we also have another poke in case we want to use that as well. He doesn't use green. He got frozen, but he took something else. That def marks everything. And what else do we need? Guess we'll go and we'll throw a Marilift, mini Marilift. Actually, you know what? We can just take a blue there. Grab that. We don't get those explosions anymore, unfortunately, because we don't have hero. I'll go do that. He just pokes that and almost one-shots it. What on earth is that value of how high you hit? Wow. Hopefully that doesn't happen on the final battle, because that's a relatively high number. Or are these the final battle? Never mind. These are max stats at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. If those are max stats, that's okay then, because that means it won't have enough damage to actually kill. If that isn't max stats, we have a problem. Let's see, what's her current damage? 46, but she cast once, so 44 should be, 42 magic should be her base stat, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what that is after the battle. Yeah, I believe it's 42. Oh, well, that's actually a pretty bad example, though. Let's go check one of these. So the deep bore should be 86-86. If it's not 86-86 the next time, then we know that they got stronger. Because I don't believe it gets any stronger after round 8. They just stay the same every single time, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, 86-86 deep bore. Let's see if it's higher or lower. It should be the same, but we'll find out in a second. Okay, so right off the bat here, we'll go and I guess let's move that. Go take ourselves a purple. Go and move the skulls over. Take the red. See what else we can kind of get here. Yeah, we'll go for greens. Go and get rid of him because we don't want his summons doing crazy stuff. Go and Marilift everything. If you guys still have any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Otherwise, the rest of the stream will be us trying to make leaderboard on the class event thingy. And actually, I was saying not really to spend too much on the class event earlier, but so few people are doing it that, I don't know, if you had the Spirit Gems, it might be worth it. You could pretty easily pick up 2 orbs. One from the battle number 8, or after you've completed out, basically the point we're almost at right now. And the other one you would end up accumulating from making leaderboard. Because it doesn't take too much more from the 40 battles to actually make it. I think you need currently 46 or 47 kills or so, which is only 7 above where you get the first orb. And we'll go for this explosion here. Not sure how many gems that is. I believe that's about 1,000 gems to reach that high. Probably still not worth it overall, but I'll go for that. Get that down. He'll go do something weird or nothing. There should be enough boost ratio to kill, right? Yeah, it is. Oh no, he got the kill on the thing though. Oh well, it's not that big a deal. I should probably just completely ignore that whole 1 point you lost thing. It's such a minuscule amount of points that I just need to stop worrying about it. Even though we did actually preserve it that time around, but still. Anyways, let's keep going. Yeah, this should be max strength on them. I don't think they would get stronger than this. If they do, we have a problem. Because this team won't be able to survive against anything higher than what we're already at. What do we need here? I guess take a purple to something weird. So we'll go try a purple to red or something. He'll go move all that mess over. Grab that yellow. Get like a Marilift or something down. Get all that going. A bunch of loops into a bunch of other stuffs. And get the true damage on everything. Go and throw the mass explode. Nice. Another explode into it. Let's go for another one. Why not? We already have all of our mana, but it presses them a little bit of damage. Go get another Yali. Try getting that mana right back to it again. Feed the cycle over. And go from there. Ow, I needed that. That's my summoner. That's also most of my damage as well. Now I have to go and poke around to actually kill them. Or use skulls. Either or. Makes it slightly more annoying. Do we mirror lift here? I think we just throw another Mang. Here, have another Mang. And now mirror lift will kill that. And now all we have to do is find one skull. And that'll be match. That's not what I meant. We need the skull, not you. We'll move that over. Hit the other one. Well, I guess we throw another Mang. We just killed it with triple Mang, basically. There we go. Not exactly the way I would want to win, but it is the win nonetheless. And then we have this one. I don't think their enraged one's as big of a threat. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we still trigger our death marks even if he kills us off in rage. Not 100% certain on that, but I'm pretty sure we do. Let's go explode this entire board. Go get that going. Get some poisons too, though it's not really as relevant since the first extra turn we take, we poison everything. Poison is such a ridiculously bad thing. Earlier on in the game, you can kind of get kills and stuff with it, but this late in the game is near useless. I'll go for that, get a bit of true damage on everything. I wasn't actually expecting to literally on every battle have to true damage kill it, but that is what has occurred. It's not that big a deal though. We get them all death marked off of that. Get much more explosions. Only problem is the storm we end up ending on. We don't actually get to choose because of the composition of our team. So I can go for this explode. I will go for it because I don't believe it leaves him with skull, which I definitely don't want him to take given the team he's using right now. I think we actually go for a skull here. Really need him to die to those death marks. We could actually lose if he doesn't. Go take a skull here. Let's get a little bit of damage. Start getting summons because we definitely need those summons. And one more of those will be good to go. Kill this frontline tank for us for a second mirror lift. Hopefully he doesn't go crazy. Lose one ability. Come on now. We're right there at the basically winning. Okay. This is going to be a weird move. I think we take yellow, hope it surges. Oh, wait, never mind. There's an extra turn just sitting there. We'll do that, and then a reality kill it. Wow, that was close to almost losing. Very, very close. Anyways, on to the next one. And then we'll get to see what exactly is up here, and if this is the max stats on them. I believe it is. Oh, good. One of them got replaced with a Valraven. That's good for us. Okay. I'll take the red over. We'll take a that. We'll take a that. We'll take a green to blue, the guarantee one. So we get full mana there. Oh, he denies all green. That's why we didn't have green the other battle. Aha. Well, in that case, let's go get a mirror lift. She'll clear out the board for us, just so we have more greens on the board. And then we explode everything. Why does it keep doing red storm? Like every single time I look at the storm that's currently active, it's red, it feels like. Let's go do this on his summoner just so we don't have to deal with that. Also, we find a skull, we just one-shot him pretty much. Or not. At least it does a lot of damage, but nothing else. We get our Yali at him. We don't have any greens to go do our explosion thing. Oops, I left him a thingy. So move that. Go and mirror lift because we have no greens. They'll go skull kill us, it's fine. Or not. Okay. Do we go for that skull then? No, I think we leave it as is and just explode. So we'll do that. Get a double or Yali down and just kind of go from there. He's getting dangerously close to full mana though. There's no way we can kill it at the moment unless we find a skull. But we'll go for this and then throw a Mang at it. Actually, I probably should throw a Mang first just in case he randomly killed it there. We'll do that. Kill that out. And that's mash if he never mind. We'll go and explode everything. Hopefully it'll die to that death mark. Otherwise, I guess we'll just go Yali it. We can actually get the chance to do so. Okay, this is actually dangerous. It could seriously win. And then we throw Yali, who's completely untouched for some reason. And there we go. Wow, that was a weird battle. Oh, he still came through. Okay, is this 86-86? Yes, okay. So what the state we're at now is the strongest they'll ever be. And they were already at that on round 8. So at round 8, they don't get any stronger at that point. So let's go see what we get from the orb. Was it worth it? Come on, blue or purple? Ah, no! That's a bad sign. That's a really bad sign. We already got an Orb of Growth, so that's useless. That's like 1,000 souls, which is horrible compared to any other drop that it has. Oh, well. But yeah, I guess we still go for Leaderboard. We definitely have the battles, too. How many do we have? We have enough to make it to 80. Yeah, we can do it. We can make top 6 and try for that Orb. Or make top 10. They're both pretty much right on top of each other. So I guess that's the game plan, then. I don't know if I'll do all of them on stream right now, but we'll probably go for another 10, I think, or so. But, yeah, might as well try making top 6. We have the battles to do so. As long as we don't really lose too many of them, we'll be fine. And that's assuming no Valravens as well. If we got Valravens, we'd probably be, like, right there, but I don't need to be that high. I just need to make sure we make either top 10 or top 6 with how many we've bought in. Just so we get the really big orb that hopefully isn't green, or we get 2 smaller orbs, of which at least one of them is like a blue or purple, and then it'd be worth it. Anyways, let's keep going. Go through at least another 2 cycles of these. Hello, Bruno. Welcome. Okay, so what do we need here? We'll go and let him have the skull. I think we're just going to rush our mana. We have barrier start, so that'll give us a little bit of protection right off the bat. Got a bit of explosion, Got a Doomstorm right now. Go move that over. Got a Green Storm now. That's actually quite beneficial into his own ability. But I think we're just going to clear with Marilith. Fortunately, that didn't land, but it makes it so more greens fall on the board, so we'll now be able to just go do something like this. Could take that extra turn, but not too big a deal. Now we're on Purple Storm. It keeps switching like every 5 seconds. Every extra turn we do, it switches. We'll go and let him have that skull. He's only hitting us for 53. We'll go and get rid of his Drainer. I would have done that on a Mira, but unfortunately we can't actually target a Mira. If we could, that would have definitely been the thing to go for. So right here, I think we're just going to go for the kill. He's going to hit us really hard with his skull, but that's fine. We'll do that. Oops, I forgot to take purple. Not that big a deal. Go for the explosion here. He'll go and one-shot something with that. Let's go for another Yali here. He's probably going to kill the hero. That's fine. Let him have it. Go for that. He'll just take a poke. We'll go and Marilith and hopefully get lucky. Actually, you know what? Let's just explode the board. Oh, no, it's only 5. It's not worth it. Oh, never mind. I didn't even realize Marilith's already enough damage. Didn't realize they were that low on HP. Good evening, Dragon Ball Z fan and Bruno. Welcome. Yeah, right now we're just running through the class events and trying to make leaderboard. And not too many people seem to be going for it, so it should be good to be able to make it then. Unless other people try to do it later tonight, but we'll see. I'll go for the explosion. Also, don't forget, tomorrow is the start of Bounty Hunter, if you guys want to go for that. I'll be going for it to some degree, most likely, kind of like what we did for this one. Burning through a lot of gems. Probably going to be burning through like another 1,500 or something tomorrow for Bounty Hunter. But, yeah, I'll be doing Bounty Hunter tomorrow and the following day. And we'll see what the next class event is. I'll either be doing one of 2 things. I'll either be leveling Bard or I'll be leveling whatever the next class is. We'll have to see. Bard only needs to be level 70 though, so I can do it a little bit more towards the last minute if it is for if it is the class event. Like, let's say it's the class event for next Thursday, which I'm pretty sure it will be. No, not for certain. But if it is, let's just say it is, you only need it level 70. It gains no good perks at level 100 that you would ever use in the current state of the game. So, yeah, it's pretty much max at 70. Because none of the final perks are used ever. Well, we'll go and, how do we do this? Do we take that skull? Hero instantly dies if I let him have it, so, oh, I guess we'll just let him have it. It's fine. Go for the explosion here. As long as he doesn't devour right here, which he needs 13 plus per round for, so we should be okay. Move that over. Get another Yali down. That'll be enough to kill out the Valraven. Also gives us a new frontline tank. Oh no, but now it makes it so he dies any second now. Well, he's going to die off of poison that first slot. All we really have to do is hit him with like 2 more true damages. So we'll go for this into our Yali or something. Okay, that's not enough yet, but we'll go for the explosion. Not too many, but enough to get our Yali down. Ideally, he would have killed it right there so that we could get a fresh summon up front. It's not enough damage, is it? Oh, I guess it is. I keep forgetting it. It's boosts on all Nagas on our team, as well as all undead. So as we keep getting Bone Nagas, it actually increases our damage by a decent amount. Because it's 2 extra damage per Naga as well as per undead. And assuming just to start a battle, we're doing 28 damage because we have 3 Nagas on our team, and she does count towards our own boost ratio, similar to how Dragon Soul does and everything else. So that's nice. But once our hero dies and we replace it with a Bone Naga, it counts as both undead and a Naga. So we would then boost our damage up by 10 additional, which would bring us to 32. Yeah, we're at 28 now, and it goes up to 32 when we have a single Naga replaced over top our hero, which will inevitably die almost every single time. And I deliberately have it set as Deathknight class, so we do deliberately kill it out, so that we try getting value off of death marks. Though, this entire stream, have we even gotten a single kill off a death mark? I don't think we have. That's like the whole premise of using Deathknight in the first place, is to kind of kill out your hero, and then it just gets revenge with the death marks. But I don't think we've killed a single one, and if we did, it was very unconsequential to the battle so far. I'm waiting for like that perfect moment where it comes in at that exact moment we need it to finish it out. It happens sometimes, very rare. Oh, why did I leave it so much brown? Wait, okay, it's frozen, that's fine. Okay, we did that deliberately. No, we didn't, but we'll go for that. Go for the Yali, dead, and One more hit will do it. What are you doing? Look at that go. Oh, no wonder why. Doomstorm. I was going to say. That's why he's hitting us with a billion skulls. Class event is barred? How do you know? But yes, that's good that it is barred. That's to be expected. It's Pan's Veil week, so it would make sense that it'd be barred. That's going to be good then. I've been meaning to get my bard up, though, again, we don't really need a power level it. 70 is as far as I really need it ever. And I'm in no inclination to power level it all the way. Kind of like this hero class. There's not much of a need to actually max it out, for the most part. Because I'm not mistaken, most of the final perks on it are bad. I'm just using it for what it's actually supposed to be used for. Which seems rare, because I almost never use what they're actually used for. I'm normally just, like, actually leveling them. But the whole point of the course is just kill it out, death mark them, boom, go from there. Or just go chaotic with the storms, because he does have heavy storm-related stuff. He gets to summon a random storm at the start of battle into the, summon a random storm at every extra turn that you do. It switches the storm. And he just got a kill on something important as well, I didn't even notice that. But he also gets the Icy Storm on top of that, as well as the Exploded Yellow on top of that. So you can get a lot of interesting value out of that mixture of things. So right here, we're going to take a Skull, try hitting that down. We have a bit of an issue here in that he just got a kill on our Summoner. So we'll go move this down, see if we can get that. And wow, that follow-up was amazing. We didn't even have a Skull Storm there, or at least not for all of that. And there we go. And here's the other annoying one because of all the stats he gets. Okay, we claimed all those. We're at 44 battles, which is actually rank 100. Look, that's as easy as it is to make ranking right now. All you need is 45. If we did one more battle, we'd be in a position to get an orb for today. But of course, we're going way further than that. We're going for probably at minimum double orb, which means we have to go at least top 20. Oh, I didn't even realize that. We don't even need to do top 10. We could just do top 20 if we wanted to, and just go for 52 or 53. Oh no, maybe I will stop there. What do you guys think? Should we go for the one major orb and risk it, or should we just stop at, or should we just stop over here? For this, we'd only need about 55 battles or so. And for the other one, we would need 69 battles, so technically 70, because we have to do more than him. So probably even more towards 75 or something, because if he sees us go above him, he's probably going to do so himself, because I assume he still has battles left. Yeah, we'll see. That's the only real big issue with these leaderboards, too. Like, you go into that position, it's like, yay, I made, like, let's say 10th place, and then you look back a few hours later, like, right before the reset thing, it's like, oh, wait, we're, like, 20-something right now. Okay, let's go, and, what do we need? We'll go grab, do we just go immediately into Mang? I think we do at this point. I don't think I've done that. I don't think I've done that for a single one of these yet, but yeah, let's go immediately into Mang. I don't see why not. Grab all that mana first. Go see if we get a nice Mang. Throw it onto his Summoner so we don't have to deal with it. And then we'll probably throw it at him. Take the last bit of mana we need to explode the entire board, and then just go crazy with explosions. Ideally, we'll land an extra turn here so we get a Storm. Didn't happen. He just hits our barrier. He just hits a almost one shot. That is such a ridiculously high amount of damage. I believe it boost ratio is off its magic as well or something. No, all enemy magic. I thought it was all ally magic. But yeah, it's all enemy apparently. So it's really good against summoners because they tend to have pretty high magic. Though, as I say that, this actually is a relatively low amount. Actually, most of my team has a relatively low amount of magic, so that's good. Yeah, it still hits us ridiculously hard. Let's just go get our Yali down, I guess. I could go for another Mang too. You know what? Let's actually go for second Mang. I'll get it on that. And now we're up to one-shot range for every skull we do. Only problem is, where are all the skulls? I guess we'll explode the board and hopefully get lucky here. Kind of. Guess we'll go take a skull down there, get a kill, and just keep doing that one by one. How's he not dead already? Or Yali, go do your job. Kill that out. Move the other one down. And yeah, let's go get that kill secured. Oh, he's gonna get a summon though. Wait, no! At least it's a relatively weak summon, but it still counts as a meat shield. And he gets a bunch of red out of it too. At least he's frozen. True damage. Can we kill anything with it? Doesn't look like it. Though we could set it up for a kill if we wanted to. We can go through our last slot so we can't summon anymore. And do it from there. Which I believe is the game plan at this point. Where's all the greens as well? Stop converting away green. Okay, well, let's go and let's go for purple search here. Try for skull. I actually got it too. We'll need to clear that off of a split damage, I guess. We got to kill it with something. I can't just leave him there. Oh, we could kill it off an extra turn or explosion right here. That is 3, so we'll actually kill it off just 6 explosion. So we'll do that. He'll hit us for almost a one-shot again. We'll throw a Mang down. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to do that. We'll throw a skull. Oh, should have taken that in a way that he couldn't get it back, but oh well. We'll do this into a Or Yali. We'll cast our Yali second just because it gives us a summon chance in case he dies somehow. Like to that Doomstorm randomly. And there we go. Okay, so that's 45 then. We have secured leaderboard into 89th place apparently. Not too bad. I think we only lost like 2 or 3 troops too. We should have like almost perfect. Let's see. Oh no, did we lose that many troops? Wow. I think 55 is the max. So that means we've lost 5 troops so far. Over the course of all these battles. I didn't bother resummoning, apparently. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's see, fights, and go for at least one more cycle. Yeah, I think we'll just do one more cycle on stream. I'll judge based on later if I'll actually bother going further than that. We'll see. But at minimum, we're getting at least 1 orb more. Hopefully it'll actually be a good one. I'll probably be going for double orb, and depending on how I feel later tonight, I might even go for all the way. We'll have to see. And if we do, we'll see what that is in the morning. We'll open them up. Also, we will have redeem codes in the morning stream. We'll be back tomorrow morning, as we are every Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll mainly be doing Bounty Hunter and stuff for tomorrow, though of course we can still answer questions and all that good stuff. I'm not sure what hero class I'll be using. Oh wait, never mind. We don't actually use hero class for Bounty Hunter. Oh wait, I just realized something. Isn't this the first Bounty Hunter since hero class buff? I believe it is. Pretty sure it is. That's actually a lot of battles to be doing for 0 class EXP. You do gain 2 class EXP every single one if you were to use your hero. The only problem is there's no good hero option to use compared to what the meta is. The meta is you use Bounty Troop, one of them being the Captain, followed by Feral Hound, followed by Yagwe. And that's basically what you do for literally every battle. And there's no real reason to really deviate from that, just because it's the best thing that works for it. And it also maximizes your score, of course, which is important. And if you're a newer player who can't take the higher battles, generally what you do is you just use 4 of the Bounty Hunter troop at the highest battle that you can constantly, constantly win. Alright, let's go get another explosion down. Get like a Mang or something at it now that we can target it. And now anything we poke it with will die and dead. Super overkill, 275 damage, plus some Demon Skulls on top of that. 30% dodge is more like 3 dodge. No, I see it triggering quite a bit on Assassin. Oh, it says it on the spoiler website. I didn't actually realize that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's kind of to be expected, but now we know for sure. Nice. But yeah, next week will be Pan's Veil then. I mean, we knew that already. But I mean, next week will be Bard hero class, which is part of Pan's Veil, which makes sense. I'd assume every single event they would do it corresponding to the event if the event actually has one. I mean, if the kingdom actually has one. And in the case of next week, Pan's Veil does, of course, have a hero class, and that hero class is indeed going to be the one for the event, which makes sense. Okay, we'll go and destroy a bunch of the board. He has no armor right now, so he can't really hurt us at all. So him doing his ability is basically just wasting his turn, so that's nice. We'll go for this extra turn right there. Nice skull poke. Looks like we get another one as well. Yeah, another one on top of that. Wow. Already got 2 then. And we'll try taking something else. Nice. Triple kill off of just skulls. And all we have to do now is just mang him into a Yali. And that should be enough damage. And there we go. That one went really smooth that time. And we get 2 more class battles from it. So we have about like 25 more battles. Actually, let's say add 3 and then 20. Actually, probably more than that. Add 3 and then I guess 25, so like 28 to our score. That should be about how many we have. So 3 and then 25. So that comes out to 75, though it could be a possibility that we go even higher than that. But yes, if we were to use up all of our battles, it does look like we could have potential to make that orb. But for time's sake, I think I'm just aiming for top 20. It's safer that we'd get a good orb, and we're pretty much already there. We could actually almost do it by the end of this stream. And then I'll just keep an eye on it later while I'm just chilling tonight before bed. But yeah, I think we'll just go for top 20. I'm not going to bother for going all overboard with it. We'll be fine without it. As I mentioned in the past, these leaderboards, the one-day class-related leaderboard, it's a really, really good time to try for getting orbs if you've ever really wanted to. Especially give it like a couple months from now, like let's say 6 months from now. it's going to be ridiculously good because everyone who's currently using their gems to power level their things, like everyone who wants to have their hero classes maxed are already going to have them maxed, so they're not going to have any need to go do the class event. Like I might be doing it for Assassin this week, but give it, like if Assassin ever rolls back again eventually, I obviously wouldn't do it then. So it just make it even easier to make Leaderboard at that point because everyone who already wanted to have it maxed would have already had it maxed for the most part. I guess that could be pretty nice for newer players too, because like give it like let's say a year from now while that's still around, most of the veteran players would already have their things that they wanted max, so it could give newer players the opportunity to actually make really easy Leaderboard on it, since no one at a higher level would really bother for it for the most part. Yeah, let's go for a skull there. I'll kill him out. He's probably going to kill our hero, which he does, but that's fine. I think we actually have enough damage to split kill him, so you know what? We're just going to go for that. And surprisingly, that is enough damage. Hello, Pikachu. Welcome. Here we go. Just need about 5 more battles, I believe it was. And that will secure us the Leaderboard. Go take the green. Go take the red. Go grab a another red? No. I guess we'll go take the skull to blue. We get a nice explosion on everything. And what do we need from there? I guess we'll just go get our Yali down. Get a nice Mang on something. How about you? And should be good to go. Go get a nice Mirror Lift. That'll hopefully give us more greens on the board. Even gives us extra turn. No more extra turn on top of that extra turn though. We'll go through this. Get a nice Yali. And it's pretty much matched. One more of Mirror Lift will do it. And we'll just go feed it full mana. I'll do it off of Mirror Lift actually. And there we go. Now he's killed off of that, and that's match. Worst came to worst, we could just let Poison take it down, and that'll be it. Or even just Mirror Lift spam. Mirror Lift can do a lot of damage from spamming, especially when you have higher magic on her. The amount of gem destroy she does is based on how much magic you have. And this late in the game, that's actually not too bad. It's 24 gem destroys that you get off of her. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually the highest of any troop at the current moment in time. I don't even believe Mythics have higher than that. And it does boost based on magic, so if you did give her magic buffs, you could really easily actually reach max capacity. It's a small enough amount of damage that wouldn't really ever be viable for the most part, but it's still a factor. Okay, hopefully we hit skulls right here. It's Doomstorm. Or never mind, it was Skullstorm, not Doomstorm. Close enough. Same difference. Actually a pretty big difference. But I'll go move that down. Take the other one. And guess we Yali into something else. Actually, before we do, let's go grab that. And then we do that, or Yali into a... I think we just throw a Mang out of safety's sake. We'll do that, just to make sure it doesn't need to go down, just in case it feels like escaping, because that's 2 battles right there. We don't want it going away. In case we do decide to go do more battles, we'll want to make sure we have it. And a smash. It's actually going really smooth with these. A lot smoother than it did with the other one. The battles aren't even taking too long either. They're like basically standard PvP battles, or slightly quicker in some instances. Yeah, there we go. We're actually already rank 33. And we just need 2 more battles, so 3 more battles. Basically 1 more cycle, I guess. But yeah, 3 more battles. We'll just do it all the way till there. And that will secure us top 20 then. If anyone still has any other questions, let me know, as these last few battles will be the last few of the stream for today. As I mentioned, we'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll also be back tomorrow morning, as well as Saturday morning at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which, if you don't know what time that is 13 hours from now, as of this exact moment in time. Okay, he'll just go do a little thing. He'll go and get that down. I guess we'll get a nice Mirror Lift down in there. Get a good Yali just to start getting true damage. Before we do, though, let me actually go and... oh no, he has disabled my traits! No! The dreaded stun. Alright, we'll go do that. Secure the first kill. Really important that we go and get that down. Get nice true damage on him. Should be able to poke it out with 1 more Yali, or Skull, or anything. I guess we do go for the Skull just to make sure he goes down, as it's really important that he does go down. We actually kept our barrier for that entire time somehow. Pretty cool. Go get herself the Mirror Lift just for some true damage into a Yali. Could take another Skull here, but it's already pretty much dead, so no real point in doing that. Well, apparently the game still gives it to me. I'll go do that, resummon there immediately. Skull is pointless because we're just true damage killing him, so no need to go do that. Let's do this into full mana. You would be 1 mana short. Good job. Hopefully it doesn't drain it right here. I want it to drain, but I don't want it to drain that one. Okay, that's a problem, because now it's probably going to drain my Yali. So we'll take this. And it does indeed do exactly what I wanted it not to. That's unfortunate, but we'll go take that. Let him have a Skull. Hit him with a Mirror Lift. And then just kill it with our Yali into the summon. There we go. That delayed it by not too much, actually. Still a delay. Oh, we got an arcane traits done for that. Then we just have to clear out these last two, and that is technically top 20. That's way quicker than the weekend long one. Wow. Like, way, way quicker. Though I think what might have also been the case for the previous one was it was a new hero class as well. I didn't think about that. Like, there are people that probably already have Bard Max and stuff like that. Or they might not want to use Bard. But when there's a brand new hero class, I guess people do kind of want to rush it to 70. Or at least to 40, if nothing else. Because you get most of the perks by 40. That's 5 out of the 7 perks, and it doesn't take too long to get to 40. And at 70, you have all but one, and that's halfway to getting the final one. And most of them have a really bad final one to be anyways. So we'll go for a Mank here. I'm going to do it on the one that has high armored, so she doesn't one-shot us. We'll then get a skull value out of that. Kill it with her Yali. Wow, that hit high. What? Wait. Oh! Wait. What? Hold up. That... Oh. Apparently 57 damage into another poke was already enough. Even without triple damage, the combo of both of them was enough damage to kill it. Okay. That's a problem. That's a pretty big problem. Well then, backup plan. Kill them all with skulls. So far, so good. Take that one out. Take that one out. I should have taken that blue extra turn. Throw another Mang at him. If it'll click. As in case our hero dies, but I think it'll be okay at this point. Oh, please be end. Good. If it's turned in end there, that would have been really bad. Okay, we should be fine now. Just need one more Mango onto him into a skull. Or just 2 skulls, either or. Would do the trick. So we'll explode the board. Actually, before we do, let's grab that. Explode the board. That should give us full mana for Mang. Oh wait, did we already have this Mang? I think we did, and then I didn't go for it, but oh well. All I have to do now is just find a skull, and we do have Doomstorm at the moment, so that should, in theory, be easy, though I don't see any good ways to kind of get it to land, so let's do that. Here, maybe that's a Skullstorm. Never mind, that is Skullstorm. I need to be able to identify those two better. Keep thinking that every single Skullstorm is a Doomstorm. Okay, do we have a drop there? No, we did not. I guess we explode and just hope we get lucky. We don't have Storm anymore. And it shows because we barely got anything out of it. Okay, I guess we get a Mariliff. Worst comes to worst, we can just kill it with pokes. It's low enough that it's not going to be winning this. And we could technically kill it with true damage too. Which I believe at this point we kind of should do because it's going to take too long trying to do it otherwise. Skull with Row, why not? Get rid of his armor some. Go get all those exploded. Gotta be careful, we could still lose if we're not super careful, and down it goes. There we go. And there it is. That is top 20. Exactly so. But yeah, we're right on the dot for top 20. Actually, we're so on the dot for top 20. We're tied with this guy, but for whatever reason, it's counting us as 20 and him as 21. That'd be bad if he actually got 21 in that condition. We're obviously going to do a little bit more later, but I'll probably save that for off stream. I'll just do that later tonight. But yeah, I'll figure out what I'll be doing with that. But I'm either going for top 6 or top 20. Top 20 is going to be ridiculously easy to do in the current state. Top 6 is questionable. Because if this guy has more battles, if I could confirm this guy was out of battles, I'd probably go for it. But there's a good chance that the second I hit above him, he's just going to do more. And at that point, I think just going with 2 orbs would be okay. We get 50 less gems, but the orb is a lot safer. Because there's a good chance, or not a good chance, but you know, if that orb hits on green, that is just so heartbreaking. But at least with this orb, if it has 2 chances to hit on something that's not horrible. So a better chance that we hit specifically like a blue or purple. It has a lower chance of it doing something really bad, basically. Having 2 smaller ones instead of 1 bigger one. What would you use if you didn't have our Yali? You'd basically go with a double Mariliff instead. And just keep spamming Mariliff into Mariliff over and over and over again. It's pretty much a strategy you would end up going with. This mass Mariliff spam. Alternatively, you can also go Mang, Poison Master, and if you didn't have double Mariliff, you could go something else that gives it a little bit of mana, like, or not a little bit mana, but like as damage-wise, like a Lamia or a Scale Guard or something like that, in order to do a lot of damage to them that way. Because Lamia actually wouldn't be too bad for this, even though I made very little mention of her so far. Charm doesn't tend to get used too often, but basically what it does is it does that troop's attack damage to the one above and below. So a lot of these troops later on in the battles have like 50 attack or something. So you'd be able to hit 100 damage with a Lamia cast. And she starts with full mana, so the first one's free. And if she gets a kill, she gets all of her mana back, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I would say double Marilith would probably be your best bet without Yali. Just replace the other one with a Marilith or a second Marilith or a Limia, either or. But yeah, if you guys still want to go do the class event, it's still available for, what is that, 5 hours and 47 more minutes, and then it switches over to Bounty Hunter. And then we have Bounty Hunter for the entire weekend. Bounty Hunter does last for 3 days. It lasts from Friday reset until Monday reset. So in 5 hours, 47 minutes it starts, and then on Monday, in 3 days, 5 hours and 47 minutes, it resets, and same as the event. Yeah, other than that, other noteworthy things this week, don't forget Gobchompers in the brown Soulforge thingy. Also, Great Maul is in the, yeah, this is over here, the Gobchomper, in most platforms anyways. Nothing is really worth crafting in Soulforge, maybe Queen Aurora. It is good in some of the Guild War days. But as far as keys, still okay to go through event keys if you wanted to, if you don't have a Great Maul. There's a Mythic in the drop table too, so there's a small chance you could pick that up. And yeah, that's pretty much everything for the week. And then next week will be Pan's Veil. Hopefully it'll be Pan's Veil buff as well. I don't believe they've confirmed yet if it is or is not happening, but probably a pretty good chance that it will. And if nothing else, we get to level Bard, which is actually one of the better hero classes in the game, even though I haven't really gotten around to using it much yet. It does have +1 to all yellows per turn, which is really good in a Guild War day. What would you use if you don't have... oh, never mind, I already answered that. Let's see. I know, the one time you wish you had Uryali. I do have to say, yeah, this is like the only time Uryali's ever going to be amazingly good, is for this class event. It's actually insanely good for that. It does have one other instance where it's kind of good. If true damage ever makes a comeback, it has, if I'm not mistaken, the highest overall amount of true damage for one single cast. If you count every single one of its little pokes that it does, it is the highest overall damage of any true damage dealing troop. Though, very, very rarely is that actually applicable in the current state of the game. But in the future, that could be slightly more applicable. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I will be back, as I mentioned, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 13 hours from now. We'll be back. We'll be doing some redeem codes. We'll be going over Bounty Hunter. And we'll just be messing around, having fun, and just chilling. Other than that, of course, same time as always, every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now. And we'll be doing tomorrow's Guild War Day, which is, at that point, which is, I have no clue what color that is off the top of my head. That would be color of purple. Oh, purple's a fun day. I actually got a Elamagrim for my entire guild, so they can actually all use Elamagrim now, too, which is kind of cool. I don't know if they have Infernus, though. You kind of do need Infernus. Also, the guild we're up against used to be my partner guild. But they broke away. But yeah, we'll see how we do against them. Revenge! Actually, we're a perfect win streak so far as actual days. But it's because we're in bracket 3. It's the only reason why we're winning so much. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming down. I'll see you all later. Hope you all enjoy your weekend, and goodbye, everyone.